What is up, you guys? It is Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm actually going to be talking about Doctor Who: The Edge of Reality. Now, I'm going to be reviewing this game when it comes out next week. It's actually one of my most anticipated games of this year, even though I didn't really talk about it much because there wasn't really much to talk about. Maze Theory have been very quiet about this game, and we have finally gotten a decent amount of information the past few days, enough to where I feel good enough to make a video about it. So hopefully you guys enjoy today's video. I will be making a review of The Edge of Reality, and I will be playing the game for the channel, so please do drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more of Doctor Who: The Edge of Reality. I know a lot of you guys have been here for Mario Party and all that. If you're watching, thank you so much, but this is also a game I'm very excited about, so obviously I'm going to talk about it. So without any further ado, let's talk about all the stuff recently we have gotten for Doctor Who: The Edge of Reality. So firstly, I actually want to talk about these really cool voice clips we gotten for the 13th Doctor and the 10th Doctor. It's really cool to hear Jodie and David both reprising their roles. It'll be really interesting to see if they interact in the game. I personally don't think they will, but it'll still be really cool just to have both of them in the same exact story. And yeah, so actually with all of these, I'm going to show you all of these different things. So yeah, so without further ado, let's listen to Jodie and David.
Come on, look sharp. We've got a universe to save.
Doctor, huh? No one's called me the Doctor for years.
So one thing I do want to point out here that's really interesting, particularly about David's voice clip, is his actual line. Doctor, no one's called me Doctor in years. So I'm wondering when in David's timeline this is, or I should say 10's timeline this is. I'm starting to think, or not starting to think, I really think that this is probably close to during his Time Lord victorious run. Because no one's called him Doctor in years, and it wouldn't be when he was with one of his companions, being Rose, Martha, or Donna. And obviously, since the fact that there really wasn't much time in between his companions, it has to be, like, towards his regeneration. So, it'll be really interesting. Maybe he'll reflect on his time with Rose, Donna, and Martha. You know, maybe we'll hear more about that, because we see a little bit of that with Jodie in The Edge of Time. So, I wonder if we're going to see David kind of reflect, or I should say 10, reflect on his time, as he kind of does towards the end of his run anyways. Next up, there's some art that Maze Theory had actually revealed. I believe this is concept art that, you know, they released. So this one is of, I'm guessing this is the Chaosverse. So there's a place in this game called the Chaosverse. I don't know much about it since I haven't gotten to play it yet. But it is a place, and it's got this Statue of Liberty, which I will mention again in a little bit. But this is a really cool piece of concept art, and it looks great. Then we have this one, which is of the Cyber Reaper, who is the big Cyberman enemy boss of this game. Kind of gives me the lone Cyberman vibes. I get kind of that vibe because of the damage to his suit. But it looks great. It also kind of looks like a mishmash of different types of Cybermen. Because you see a little bit of like the Mundasian Cybermen, I think it's the left leg kind of looks like the Cybus Cybermen. There's just like a conglomeration of different Cybermen types in this Cyberman, and it looks really good. And then we have this screenshot where we see the Statue of Liberty a little closer, and, well, don't you think it looks a little bit like the Statue of Liberty from Angels Take Manhattan, aka the episode where Amy and Rory die, aka the one Doctor that isn't represented here? Well, I mean, there's loads of Doctors not represented, but it's interesting to see the Statue of Liberty angel here, and I wonder what role it will play in the game. I mean, there's going to be a whole Weeping Angels section, which I'll get into the Weeping Angels in a little bit, but really cool to see this art, and it looks great, and I can't wait to see what the angels have in store for us. Next up, there are actually some GIFs, or GIFs, however you pronounce it, that are really interesting that I want to talk about as well. So we have this one where we see the player character looking around at a bunch of weeping angels coming at them. Now this is really interesting because this looks like it's in the cellar where you get the crystal before you go back up the elevator, but maybe not because it looks like the TARDIS might be behind you. Either way, there's a bunch of angels, way more than were in, The Edge of Time. In The Edge of Time, I believe there were 3 or 4. Here, looks like there's about 6 or so surrounding you, and that is crazy. So I wonder what the Weeping Angel sections will be like. The Weeping Angels are known for being these really creepy and scary creatures where you have to keep looking at them or else they'll get you, and I'm really interested to see what Maze Theory does this time with them, as it seems like it might be a little bit different than The Edge of Time. Really interested to see what they do. The next and last gift I'm going to show, there's a couple more, but this is the only other revealing one. We see the return of the Dalek shooting mode, where you're inside a Dalek shooting at other Daleks. This will be really interesting and fun to play in, a regular console mode. It was fun in VR, but it's also going to be fun doing it here. I cannot wait to shoot up some Daleks, to exterminate some Daleks. It'll be a really fun time. Next up, we have 5 minutes of Doctor Who: The Edge of Reality gameplay. Now, I'm actually just going to show you guys. I'm not going to talk over it. I'm going to show you guys the gameplay, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit after. So, without any further ado, here you guys go.
Okay, good news, bad news time. I've been kidnapped. Not sure how, but I've been thrown to the edge of time and space. Luckily, there are bits and bobs of tech debris out here that I've grabbed. Managed to cobble together a very basic time-space visualizer, so I can keep an eye on you. Actually, we can do better than this. Hold on, I'm shifting device.
I can talk to you using local tech, and believe you me, I'll need to keep in touch because, sorry about this, you're the only one who can help me save the universe. And oh yeah, I'm the Doctor. I'm sure and dangerous, but you better get used to them. Long story short, imagine the infrastructure of time and space is a hard drive, and all living matter, everything that ever was or will be, is software. Well, someone's unleashed a virus that's attacking the hard drive and the software, meaning reality itself is being hacked, wiped, degraded. This reality virus is corrupting the past, present, and future. Those creatures are hydrogs. Vicious amphibians, sometimes used as guards by races like the Stenza and Zygons. They're deadly carnivores with no table manners and a taste for human flesh. They shouldn't even be in this system. We can thank the reality virus for them showing up here. Right now, that won't take long. Then they'll smash out of the machines, so you've got to get out of there sharpish. Looks like there's only one exit, through the back door in the manager's office. Be careful, and whatever you do,
Great work with the fuse box. Give this place a quick once-over, would you? As I was being taken, I managed a bit of trans-magickery pokery. I popped a little present in the safe for you. But before you ask, I can't send anything else. Not from here. Anyway, open the safe, grab your present, and use it to unlock the door. You've got to find the combination to the safe. It's 4 digits. If it was my combination, I'd go for 1019 personally. Lowest 4-digit safe prime number, obviously. But I bet the manager used a pair of 2-digit numbers. Numbers that meant something to him. Have a poke around and see if you can find out what they were. Take the photo frame and see if there's anything written on the back of it. We could really do with a hand from Yaz, Ryan and Graham right about now. They're pretty good at following clues and finding things, but they're busy on secret missions for me at the moment. You can't see me, but I'm tapping the side of my nose, dead mysteriously. I'll explain more later. Have a look on the back of it. You never know. Oh, I love my sonic screwdriver, so don't lose it.
So, for those of you who've played The Edge of Time, about 3/4 of this will look familiar. It's mostly the same, where you start in the laundromat, you gotta get into the safe to get the sonic screwdriver. That is all the same. The similarities end when you use the sonic screwdriver on the door and it opens up. You know, in The Edge of Time, there's a very Sonic VR-based puzzle, and maybe it'll be the same to some capacity, but the world is much more open. It is much more open, and it'll be really interesting to see what this is all about. I can't wait. You can see the Dalek ships up above. The original Edge of Time game actually kind of cut off before you really heard or saw any Daleks, but here it looks like it's a full Dalek invasion of Earth. They're coming for you, and I'm really, really interested to see or to play this in a week. It's absolutely crazy. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments down below. I am very excited for Doctor Who: The Edge of Reality. It's going to be so much fun to play on my Nintendo Switch. I'm going to be able to play on my Nintendo Switch OLED, which I'm getting this week, so it'll look so beautiful in, you know, OLED crispy goodness. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff down below. Click on the notification bell so you're notified of when I upload videos. And check out the merch store. It has all a bunch of ZakPak stuff. Wow, I messed that up. For you to check out on there. Just go check it out. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.